Indflirt the Foundation has on Tuesday, 31st August 2021, hosted a successful career day at Senwamokgope Community Hall for Sekgosese Secondary School matriculants. The main purpose of the event was to feed matriculants with relevant information that could empower and lead them to their desired career. Sishoka, on behalf of Indflirt the Foundation, confirmed to Sekgosese Insider that indeed the event was successful and they have achieved their objective.
The foundation came about because of my involvement in community development, my interest in young girls in rural areas such as ours, and my activism in communities around Pretoria and communities around here at home, because this is where I was raised. So it came about because I had been doing it on my own and trying to solve societal ills in most communities. So we ought, as humans, to ponder at some point and ask ourselves, how can we assist our communities? And this was the answer. This was my answer to the issues that I was seeing around the communities that had to do with young girls and young boys. This is how Indflirt was formed. I'm joyous. I'm ecstatic. It could have been better. Of course, there's room for improvement. In everything that we do every day, we want to learn something new. We want to broaden our horizon. Today, what we learned is that with COVID, really there is a new normal in place or in play, and we ought to find ways of how to continue moving on and continue developing our people, sharing information and ideas while COVID is still amongst us.
She further told Sekgosese Insider that the same event will be hosted next year with more audience from different schools in Sekgosese East Circuit.
We are definitely coming back next year. The aim was to make sure that we target the entire circuit, so that the next time when we want to talk about increasing the target, we are talking about the broader district. So next year, definitely, as I said, the question will be, will COVID still be with us? Because that has been the main deterrent with this event. If COVID is not with us, we would like all the students from all the schools in the circuit to enjoy this kind of offering, to be in this kind of an event. So definitely we would like to have a very large audience.
Interestingly, learners were fed with information by a variety of speakers who covered a number of careers, including pilots.
Today we were here at Sekgosese Secondary School to do role modeling, basically talk to the learners and give them an idea of aviation and the careers that they can take in the industry. Usually we get a very good response. This is because they don't see pilots every day. They don't see mechanics every day, aircraft mechanics every day. So we always get a good response from learners that we come to see. They're always excited to see pilots, aircraft engineers and aircraft mechanics. Okay, the first thing I'm going to say is it's not easy. It's really not easy. Also, just go ahead and do it. It also needs a lot of determination, a lot of focus, and also a lot of passion.
However, she told Sekgosese Insider that job opportunities are currently scarce because of COVID-19.
Job opportunities are kind of scarce at the moment because of the pandemic, but other than that, there will always be something in aviation or that you can do in aviation. So we have 3 different licenses. That is your private pilot's license, your commercial pilot's license, and your airline transport pilot's license. So with your private pilot's license, most people just do it just to fly for fun. And then with your commercial pilot's license, that's when you can start flying for airlines and you can get a job.
One of the careers that were covered during the event include pharmacy and said to have more job opportunities.
Most of the students that are home now, they don't want to be home because they are home, because they don't have connections of going to school. So we help them, giving them directions and other careers to say, no, you can do this, looking at their results, and we give them path to many bursaries where they can apply and everything. So if you need anything to do with health, you're always welcome in Kapani Hospital, and the pharmacy can tell you more about being a pharmacist. It's quite an interesting career. Those who want to follow our career path, first thing first, you must have maths and science. Your maths and science must be higher, and then again, we must apply. Most of our students, they just want to go to university with a mouth. You know, and the nicest thing about pharmacy is that we've got many bursaries. You can all the pharmacy, the retailers, your cliques, they've got bursaries. So you come to us, we help you. You go and enroll. When you get a. I'm very old. That time it was an exemption. I don't know what they call it now. In our time it was an exemption, and you have good marks in science and maths. And then you enroll in any university, University of Limpopo, in Teflop campus, and everywhere you do you can do your pharmacy. And then also, when you do your pharmacy, it's just not a 4-year degree you finish. Now we've got a very interesting career, a clinical pharmacist. Like I'm a pharmacy, I just dispense and everything. That one is very interesting because we go towards. That's what I'm planning. I've got my postgrad in hospital pharmacy management, but I'm planning to be a clinical pharmacist. We don't have one in Mopani region as we are. The nicest thing, the job opportunities, there are very many. Even though in the department you go and dispense, you can go and be a lecturer in University of Limpopo. You can go into industry and manufacture. You can come to us in the hospital and be a community pharmacist. You can also go to your retailers, your clinics, your discount and be a pharmacist there. Yes.
Fortunately, learners have confessed to Sekgosese Insider that the event was worth attending and have learned a lot that will help them in choosing the right careers for themselves.
So I learned although you successful in life, or tell you no, give up, or give and because back on no register and but I feel la mother I recono buela beliga go choose the career.
Okay, from this career day I have learned that everything is possible if you can put your mindset in it. Like everything will be able. I think of going for computer science because it's a wonderful career whereby the fourth industrial revolution area. So it's the best career to follow because you'll be able to program, design, and do all those kind of things. Because generation it's all about technology. So being able to do computer science will be at my advantage.
I've learned many things like the opportunity to I've learned like the requirement jadi career jadi on level law and aviation, you see. So like I think I've learned so much. Definitely I'll go for law because like going to the jury I'm passionate about it, which is being an advocate. It's something that I want to do in life. Yeah, message like that I want to pass to them. I get go real level when we lost hope. Now I think we are powerful and ready to do everything that we want in life.
Interestingly, they have already decided what they want to study for after matric and have already applied. However, one of the learners thought the perfect time to host this kind of event is early in the year before they start with any exams.
This event I think it's maybe because like it don't reveal that much of power or recono vale mind sharpo or ovala rizvalo revale line because like anavele ebo wula ma fellow janwa like ugasavale that power oval because like you've already done much.
I think they should do this kind of events more frequently because it's very beneficial because grab more information and have that power of studying and knowing what we are going to do. So it's a great thing because as Renadi students or as Renadi candidates, overly this mindset of I want to be like them because they have achieved. So it's possible for us to achieve again.
Hamilton Makgotego, known as Mr. Chase, who is the former learner of Sekgosese Secondary School, also said there is a need to host this kind of event in a quarterly basis. He encouraged community members at large to support matriculants throughout their academic journey.
Yeah, Such events if they were hosted more like quarterly because of relabala wana asera give one school na yaziba mtojuru sulo umbudije okamboja vegeweni vegenya na yana lo 2 weeks daw nyana lo salona tomorrow vegela 5 leave so gona ka re ka bozuri do we quarterly go bana ba le risk ba ignore so no fela no ba lo bona. And then to para skolo, like I said, anything is possible. About one law usjira fasi. When chiba na ban usjira fasi because of maybe the area they're coming from or maybe the people around them. Babe ke full about what pelo bona. Ugro pelo about juru they are local minded over badri mela fasi. Luena of juru mapelo unu nan la fasi luena. So we get about try to change maybe but juru baka feel bona. Make sure babe about juru balugile ka feel bona and they must dream big. Anything is possible. Community at large, we get supporting bana barina. Riskaba felar rabalevala. Kari arnavana rabatu gabatu abaulu. So eva kabalerna bar supporter on everything ijuru rabana gari giebus muma pilonarena. Sagare mwana luma bejan urian tujuru ai nyage for example especially Maghrib 12. Ogra wabejan wana adi career juru ai nyage. Please try to hear his or a side of the story or na onyago bana dire ndeno mo support.
The principal at Sekgosese Secondary, Terry Mushoma, appreciated the effort taken by Indflirt the Foundation to host such an event for their learners.
Re proud haholo e re etetse go ba imba botlhokwa le kgonu o tlo fa bana ba rena tshedimušo ka taba tša bona tša bokamoso bja bona gore ba kgone go tseba rena o tloa o sasa ba o latela mešomo ya mohutamang le bona ba tshwanetse ke gore ba dire eng gore ba kgone go fitlhelela dinyakwa tša bona di sepetse ya botse kudu re be re duma gore ngwaga o tlang di diro e sa le ka pela e ska ba bana ba mphatho wa maremateu fela le ba grade 11 le bona ba be gona gore se ka ra ba šia ra ba tšeela monyetla o mo botse ba kgone gore le bona ba kry-e tshedimošo e tshwanetseng o tshwana le e kgoditsweng ke bangwao wa 2021 ya program e botlhokwa gagolo go bana ba rena because ya ba thoteleta ke dumela gore o tswa fa ba tlo ba batho ba ba kaone ba ile gore ba na le maikemisetso ba ile go bala ba tiisitse gore ba kgone go fitlhelela dinyakwa tša bona ba kgone go tswelela a botse mafelong a ngwaga.
I am Zani Mushobani, news reporter for Sekgosese Insider, Senwamokgope Township. We leave you with words of motivation.
I'm James Tlabane. I come from SASTA. SASTA is South African Agency for Science and Technology Advancement. We are the business unit of the National Research Foundation, which is the agency of the Department of Science and Innovation. Firstly, we are there to promote science, engineering, and technology. And what is more relevant to our learners now is for them to be successful in the areas of mathematics and physical sciences. Learners that get good grades in mathematics and physical sciences stand a chance to pursue careers in science, engineering, and technology. They could become engineers, aeronautical engineers, civil, electrical. They can become medical doctors. They can become astronauts. They can do a number of things. In fact, when you do maths and science, the whole world is open to you. But for the purpose of this gathering, which is kind of role modeling campaign and motivation of learners, we felt what is more important is for these learners to do well in maths and science, to say to them, maths and science are not very difficult subjects, but these are subjects that need a lot of practice and hard work. These are subjects, when you give more attention to them, you then know them. As we say, when you love maths and when you love science, maths and science will love you. And when you hate maths and science will also hate you. That is the first thing that we need to look into. Secondly, you need to also look at the issue of practice. To say, in terms of this content subject, which is maths and science, more of what is needed from you is hard work. It's a lot of practice. It's to do a number of questions per day, where I advise the learners to say, if they could be able to do at least 5 problems of maths a day and 5 physical science problems a day, if it's Monday to Friday, By the end of the week, they would have done 25 maths problems and 25 physical science problems. At the end of the month, they are able to have done 100 maths problems and 100 physical science problems. When they do this problem solving, it helps them to face examination with confidence, to say, when they see the paper, they are sure. It's not for the first time they are seeing it. Because as people say, practice makes perfect. So the more they practice, the more they become relevant and they succeed well in the areas of mathematics and physical sciences. And also, I also highlighted the issue of saying time is very important, that a person who respects you must respect your time. And the person who doesn't love you or respect you will not respect your time. I finally gave a warning to our learners in terms of watching television, to say that is another disturbance that learners encounter, where they spend their time watching soapies while they should spend that time studying. Because if they put their mind to study more, then they are able to succeed. But when they watch TV, because television, when they come to school, it's a distractor actually. So if they watch it from the time they come from school, by the time they go to sleep, what is in their mind is what they saw last, which is a TV, a soapy, or a story on TV. So I was saying they should be able to put first things first. Thank you.